God, wrong screen. I'm sorry. My finger slipped. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing on this whatever day it is? Daytimes. How is this daytimes going for you specifically? I hope it's well. How the fuck? Sarah, how dare you? Fucking a bro to the past just resubbed to my channel for 67 months.
That's 2 months away from a really nice month. Unfortunately, it's going to be August. It's my least favorite month in the months. But you know what? It's life. And thank you.
Oh, Alk, word on that, man. My spirit goes to you and all this. I don't even know. What a world, man. Alk, I don't know if you were here the other day a day ago, before my body decided to kill me. It was fucking alarming how many women started their period the day that they overturned Roe versus Wade. Just in my chat alone. I'm not saying things are that the world's ending, but I'd watch your asses. Sorry, I had to stabilize my desk a little. She's a little jiggly. Dude, yesterday was really bad. I'm really sorry I missed stream. I was like, it's such a weird. I feel like I just explain periods to nobody who cares, but I don't know what else to talk about because it's literally all that's encompassing when it hurts so much. I got new weed and I'd like to show it to you. I got some weird new weed. It's like you're in pain from the cramps, so you take Aleve, and then you get heartburn from the Aleve, so then you take Pepto-Bismol, but Pepto-Bismol has activated charcoal in it, which makes it so the Aleve doesn't soak in and work. So then you're back to step one with cramps again, and it's just like this cycle of sick all day. You just are like, oh, I'm a little less sick, and I'm sick, and I'm a little less sick, and I'm sick, and I'm a little. It's just constant. And this morning I woke up with the worst. I mean, I call it's heartburn. I mean, that's what I equate it to. What everybody tells me is heartburn. Like what heartburn feels like is what this feels like. I have an ulcer from college, stress ulcer, that acts up when I take too many painkillers. And this morning I was literally just crippled over like right where your stomach is, like right here. On my stomach was like 5 million degrees. It was just burning. I could feel it burning on the outside of me. I was just like, oh my God. So I've got my best friend here with me today. We're good to go. Good morning, David. Good morning, Glug. Good morning, Bubblicious. How are you? Teach more about my anger, right? Like anybody needs to hear about their angry uterus from someone like me. I eat bread with Aleve. I wait. I mean, if like I just puke. I get so nauseous. Fuck this world. I've been here for 50 years and it's never been worse. We need to start over and make our own world where women are in charge. I mean, I just want to start over. I don't think anyone should be in charge. I don't know. People that want to be in charge shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? I have a little stoner bowl from last night, so let's take a hit and then I'll show you my cool new weed I got. Yeah, Aleve is it's an NSAID, a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug, which I believe in Europe and other places you can't even buy over the counter because it can be very damaging if you take too much. But it is what every OBGYN has ever told me is the best, like medically speaking, for cramps, because it not only has a muscle relaxer, but it helps block the prostaglandin or something. It blocks some hormone that causes the intense cramps or stops it from being released as heavily. I can't remember, but it can eat away your fucking stomach, which is the worst. Schools shouldn't give you an ulcer. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a good thing. It shouldn't. No. David, I've said it. I used to say this a lot, just in an angry way, but it's fact. Like college ruined me. If I could take anything back, I would have never gone. It was like before I went to college, I remember I was just such a carefree, I don't give a fuck, let's go. And then college, it was like anxiety, stress, fucking depression, everything just pile. It was terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible time. I did not have a good moment in college. Not a happy time. I caught the good old COVID. No sales. Even though only my self test turned positive, the professional antibody test is negative. I'd still be safe and stay home and protect yourself. Oh, for chronic pain? Honestly, I don't smoke weed for pain. I've never found like, the kind of pain that I get chronically is migraine pain. That's the only thing that I really experience on a regular time excuse me, a regular interval that doesn't have a cause. Like, my doctors can't figure it out, I can't figure it out. Migraine's just migraine, and weed makes it feel shittier. Like, weed sometimes can make my head when I have a migraine, if I smoke weed, will make my head, like, start to throb. For me, when it comes to pain, I'm all about CBD. I actually just got some new CBD lotion. I think I left it in my bathroom for my womb. It helps with cramps, but I got this I can't remember the brand. Damn it. But it's a lotion, it's 8 I'm not even kidding you, the pot's this big, it's 800 milligrams of THC and 800 milligrams of CBD in it, but I take, like, a teaspoon of it and just massage it on my womb area, and fucking A, man, it helps. It helps. It doesn't take it away, but it helps. No, crispy, oh my god. Okay, I have to I thought it was a man, I really I hope you all are feeling better and taking care of yourself. God damn it. I know, right, Blue? It's the worst. Like, whenever I get a migraine, it's basically a tea break, which is shitty, but every single time I've ever gotten a migraine, it's like an accidental tea break because I know it doesn't help, and if anything, it can make it worse, so I just stay away from it. But I think it's because when you smoke weed, it makes all your vessels, vasodilate, which can increase pressure in your head. Oh, Wolf's just fucking gifted a sub to Blue Notebacker. Blue Notebacker, use a butt wizard of the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in every way, and I appreciate you for being here to accept these wings upon your anus. Thank you. That's a
That's a year. That was a year sub. Holy shit. Blue.
If you refresh the channel, you'll probably have a button in the chat to, like, resub with your year resub if you so care. But thank you. You should make education free. Yes. You'd save a lot from people not burning a hole in their stomach thinking about tuition. Uh-huh. Oh my god, yeah. I mean, the amount of things that I'm not saying it would solve the economy, but our economy is shit because no one's buying stuff, because we can't afford to buy stuff because we're paying $10 a gallon for gas. And, like, when I was paying on my student loans, you guys know this, the minimum payment I'd make was $1,500 a month. And that's what I had to pay per month just to touch the principal loan. How the fuck was I supposed to afford anything else? And I was gonna pay those until I was, like, 56. I calculated it. Like, how the fuck do you afford life? That's more than most people pay in rent. It's fucked. It's fucked. I had a really bad flare up in my lower left back that absolutely makes me unable to do anything. Tincture 1-to-1. No shit. A tincture saved you. Tinctures were everything when I was super anxious. I was doing tincture, CBD a lot. David, I mean, you do have a lot of good ideas. I feel like our country has some good ideas. It's just like they won't do them because they hate humanity and everything in it. Dragon Balm that has CBD, THC like that, rub it on muscle. Yep, that's what I got. I've been putting it on my shoulder and on my womb area. Because what the cool thing about CBD is, like, it's not theoretically a painkiller, but what CBD is amazing at is eliminating or helping eliminate what's the word? Inflammation. And a lot of pain, a lot of chronic pain is caused by inflammation. So when you can, like, help, alleviate that inflammation wherever it is, you can really help alleviate a lot of pain. I just got stress shingles. Oh my god, my sister's ex got stress shingles at college. Not even kidding. He was like 23. You should not be getting shingles when you're that young. How old were you, Sales? We work like shit, get paid like shit, and live like shit. The perfect trifecta. It's true. And they wonder why we don't, like, yeah. Yeah. According to them, there's too much demand, so they want to raise interest rates, which will cause more layoffs. What? There's are I was stressed coming out into the job market after the housing crash, and I got paid to go to school. I've never I don't know, I didn't really go into it stressed because I don't remember a conscious moment not being in, my whole life, at least my country has just been in a state of shit all the time. We're either in war or, like, a recession. So I guess maybe I didn't have, like, a peaceful time to get anxious about a bad time. I was just like, "Oh, look, more shit. Yay." I'm ready, I guess. You know? I am being crafty. I'm making like a stand for my like I have, I have my two keyboards and then I've got my fucking Go XLR and I've got my Stream Deck and I've got a speaker on my desk and it's so many cords and they're all just like laid out. So I'm making myself like a stand so I can put my keyboard here and the Go XLR and the um Stream Deck up here so I can just reach them easily like right there instead of fucking this shit. Like I'm reaching to the back of this table to reach stuff. I'm trying. I had cramps. I can't sit still when I feel like shit. Like, I know a lot of people can, like, roll up in a ball in bed and just sleep all day. I can't do it. Like, I literally, sitting still makes me feel worse. So I get busy. Oh, Mary Elizabeth, good morning. Oh my gosh, wash your bongs. Yes, absolutely. I will always remind you guys, fungal pneumonia is the number one reason why pot smokers are ineligible for lung transplants. Wash your bong. Just rinse it with hot water. Look, mine's got spots in it. I didn't put any cleaner in it, but I fucking ran it under some boiling water this morning. Take care of your lungs. If we're gonna abuse them, we gotta take care of them. You know what I'm saying? Shiyuku with that 15 months.
You silly fuck. Hail the Dank Lord and thank you.
I appreciate you, lover. I know, doesn't chickenpox varicella, oh, what is it? What's the virus? Varicella or something? It lives in your spinal column, I think. And that's how like you were about 23. God, that's weird. Where did you get it, Sales, if you don't mind me asking? Just curious, because my grandpa had it and it was horrible. It was his whole body. But older people get it. Like that's more acceptable. It's not okay. It still fucking sucks. But when you're older and your immune system's knocked down, you're just weaker, it's gonna happen. But when young people get it, it's like you gotta be really fucked up stressed to get shingles. Wash your belly buttons. Oh my god. Mr. Big, how are you? Old fucks taking America back by decades sucks. May better times come soon to you all.
Thank you, Asidius. We need the love.
Man. And your ears. And your feet. Y'all know that's my like test when I fuck someone new, when we shower. I make them shower with me and I watch if they wash their feet. And if they don't, I don't assume they wash anything else. And I leave promptly and I do not put my mouth on their penis. Cheers. I lost a lot on my tongue. It's clean water, thank fuck. But I felt a little drop of water touch my tongue when I inhaled that hit. If that was dirty bong water, I would have vomited all over you. Everything. Just it's clean, thank fuck. This is why we clean our bong. You just never know. And fucking gross. Hi, Cheesy. What's up? What up, homie? How are you? Grandpa probably as well. Breakout due to stress, though. It was due to failing a lot. It's chill now. Should have realized it was earlier. It's chill now. Should have realized it earlier, though. Dude, I was the same. I mean, I almost got. I think I've told you guys this before. I almost got kicked out of a class, like failed out of a class, like the first week of class, because my teacher was convinced I was cheating. It was a math class, and I think it was my freshman year. And she called me to her office, and she was like, "You're cheating. I can't see your work." I was like, "It's college, ma'am. I can do the math. I can do plus and minus in my head." But she almost failed me. What a cunt. I'm not too bad either. I'm cramping. My uterus is attacking me for once again not getting pregnant. But other than that, can't complain. I don't have COVID, so that's amazing because everybody seems to be getting that. I had to go to the courthouse the other day, and every morning I'm like, "How do you feel? Are you hot because you have your period, or are you hot because you have fucking COVID?" Okay, let me show you my cool new weed because I gotta grind some up. By a Java teacher. I don't know how they can do that without definitive. I mean, how can a teacher look at two tests and just flunk you? Just be like, "Oh, you cheated. You're flunked." How can they do that without definitive proof? It was my freshman year, so it was like trig or something. It was a lower math class. Hundreds of kids in the class. Like literally it was a 300 person auditorium class. This was also the same professor who this was her first year teaching ever, and she was insistent that we called her doctor. I never did. I was like, "Ma'am, no." All right, cool new weed. Uh, I'm recovering from COVID, but I can recover because I'm vaccinated and boosted, and that's most people. Like, I think everybody in chat who has it right now is vaxxed and boosted, so I'm not worried about them dying. It's just nobody wants to be sick, and you just never know how individual bodies are gonna react. Look at that spot. That is fucking ugh. I got resin on the ground. That's a resin. This is what happens to your carpet with resin. Don't talk about it. I'm upset about it. Hi, Deep Elements. How are you, love? Yeah, COVID. I mean, I just feel so bad. So many people are getting it, and it's like being sick sucks. Nobody wants to be sick no matter what it is. Back in the day, I got swine flu, and swine flu was real big, and that was enough to teach me to never touch humans again. Not that I was touching humans, but fuck that in the ass. I don't want to be sick. Like, being sick sucks. No one likes it. No one wants to be sick. Like, what's wrong with you? No one wants to be sick. Hold the fucking phone, Mandel, you silly fuck.
Thanks for the resub, Boo Bear. You honey bean sucking motherfucker. Hold up, where did it go? 14 months! That's a long time. Thank you for putting up with my shit.
I 100% support all healthcare for all humans, full stop. Dude, did you guys hear that fucking judge fuck that's married to the psycho involved in the January 6th insurrections wants to, like, reclaim LGBTQ rights and shit? Like, he actually said this out loud. I just can't. We're living in a nightmare and I don't want to be here anymore. Hello, Trash. How are you, love? Good morning. Or time zone, or what the fuck ever. That's me too, Cheesy. When I get sick, it fucking kills me because I don't get sick very often. Like, I have shitty sinuses, so I get sinus infections every once in a while, but it's not sick, you know, it's just like that. I never get sick. But if I do, I always wonder, like, what took me out? Don't come near me because it'll probably kill anybody else. I have no idea. I think it's like from working in the hospital. I probably have some jacked up immune system or something. I don't know. But I've never, even when I was a kid, we didn't really get sick. We'd get like a little cold here and there. But every time if something hits me, I'm just like, I'm going to lock myself in this room. Don't come in. Because if it took me out, I don't know what it's going to do to you. Hold on. I was trying to catch up on chat. Knock on wood. I work at a grocery store and have not gotten to see. Dude, Nick, I pray. I literally think of you guys every day. Every night, I'm like, please fuck. Can my friends just be safe? Can people not touch my friends? I think about it all the time. I just can't. I don't know why Thomas hasn't been impeached yet because of his traitor wife. I have no idea how he's still there. Thomas's concurrence in the anti-Roe decision is horrifying. He's a horrifying, like, not even human. That's a reptilian. But he won't touch Loving because that would mess with him. Of course. Fuck Thomas. Amen. Good morning, Tony. How are you? Did you think you cheated on your homework or assignments during the semester? It was a test. It was just a test. It was a quiz. It wasn't even a test. It was a quiz, David. It was a quiz, and one of the questions I didn't show all the work. Like, you know how you, like, in math you go down and just keep showing your work. But I think really quickly, especially when I'm doing math, and I do the easy math in my head, you know, the plus and the minus and the multiplication. I just do it in my head. I write the numbers down, but I don't, like, write a line and a multiplication symbol and all that shit, and she was convinced. She didn't flunk me, but she wanted to real bad. It was one of the most, like, I can remember how viscerally terrifying it was sitting in her office. Like, am I gonna get flunked out of a class my first year of college for not cheating? It was so scary. I felt like I was in jail or something. It was scary. Trash Hunter, that fucking resub. Thank you so much for resubbing to the class, keeping the classy life, and giving it an swings. I appreciate you, lover. Fucking Prime subs! Use your Prime sub or I'll kill you. Mandel, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Have a good day if you're taking off. Posture check, 100%. I crooked. I feel like I'm sideways or something. There we go. I'm not centered. There we go. Now I feel better. Now I can actually see chat. Can I ask a professional research question in chat? Absolutely. Has anyone gotten a fundraising email re the abortion decision, and what was your reaction to it? A fundraising email? What do you mean? What do you mean? Hello, easy. How are you? I respect the dude being the second black ever to be on the Supreme Court, but he did his duty and needs to step the fuck down. Yeah, it's like I'm happy that we got a black person on the, but I don't care what color you are if you're an evil son of a bitch. Get the fuck out. I ain't got time. Fortunately, concurrences don't hold the weight of precedent. Only the deciding opinion is considered Supreme Court precedent. What? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep. Same with math. Really, Blue Note? I'm the exact same. It's horrible. It's the worst. I used to get in trouble for it all the time as a kid. Like, they wouldn't say it was cheating, but I get points marked off. And it's, if I slow down to write down every single thing, I can't finish the math problem. I have to start over. Like, I have to do it twice, essentially. I have to do it on my own on another piece of paper without the work, and then I do it again with the work, but I have the answer already because I can't think that slow. I cannot slow my brain down that much to do it. It's like I fuck up more, when I try to be slow. We have a 14-year-old and a 6-year-old been learning math, and I don't really understand how the fuck, dude. I complain about that a lot. There's a lot of teachers in chat who justify the new math teaching and how it's good for kids and it makes it easier for them to move on to higher maths. But if I was a parent, I would feel very fucking daunted by that. Not being able to help my kid with their homework. Like, it's not like math changed. It's just the way they're teaching it changed. You should really be allowed to not show up, do not do any of the work and just pass on your final exams. I should still be able to pass if I know my stuff. 100% David, I agree with you so hard. I'm not even kidding you. When I went to college, I had a handful of professors who would take attendance. In college, a class I'm paying $5,000 for. Riddle me that. I'm paying for this, and it was tenured professors, and they'd mark you down. They'd take a letter grade off your final, and they were allowed. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do here. It's fucking crazy. Hi, we're the Democrats. What SCOTUS just did is awful. Please click on this link to chip in $5. Are you kidding me? That's an actual thing going around. I did not check my email this morning. I was in pain. What the fuck? Why would I give money to my government ever? I'm pissed I'm paying them taxes because they're not doing their job. I saw in the news women not too happy about the issue becoming a Dem fundraising point. I have a lot of opinions. It's really hard for me to sort through which one to say out loud. Fuck the United States government right now. Dry. In not the cool way. I don't give a fuck. I've been written out of law because of my vagina. In a million years, if aliens found transcripts of what's going on today, they wouldn't think that we had a female in our race because they aren't in any of the anything. They'd think that there was white dudes and that they fucked guns. I'm not in it. I don't exist. So fuck all of them. Don't give a fuck. I've stopped being nice. Katie's nice button's gone now. I've long been raging over college classes taking attendance. No, you shouldn't. It should be illegal. I don't give a fuck. I'm paying you. I should be able to just give you money and get an F. That's my right to give you money and get an F if I want to. Or not show up and get an A. I agree. Fuck your government in all their holes in the least pleasurable ways. So hard. All of them. I don't care which ones claim to be good people. I don't care which ones claim to be religious. I don't care. They're evil. And they're doing nothing good. When is the last time my government did good? Obamacare? And that's a big question mark. Hello, Machinia. How are you, love? They're evil. They're just evil. You have to be. The fact that we have school shootings where little fourth graders and third graders and babies are being gunned down every day in America, but Juul cigarettes made illegal overnight. I know none of my brain hurts saying it out loud. I know that was a poorly constructed sentence. You know what I mean. What in the fucking hell is going on? Are there mass jewel murders right now? Is that happening? Are people like throwing jewels at each other in mass amounts? I don't know what the fuck's going on. What up, Worsty? I love you. Good morning. We don't care about your religion. It has nothing to do with politics. You have no right to dictate what I do with my vagina and uterus. No, nobody has any right to dictate what anybody does with anybody's body. I think we should abandon all video games that involve guns and all dicks until it's solved. Sorry for the dicks. I know, exactly. That's the thing, BDL. Like, we shouldn't need Obamacare. Good morning, Mickey. How are you, love? I claim to be a good person, but don't do enough to make our world better. I mean, Jeff, come on now. That's being a little harsh on yourself. In what grand way can the everyday person go out and make a huge difference other than being aware of the problems, talking about them, and trying to problem solve amongst your peers? That's all I do. I do nothing for society. If there was the apocalypse, I have exactly zero worth in a post-apocalyptic society. I am food. I sit on here and I talk all day about things. Like, I do nothing. We could really look at our lives in that scope if we wanted to. But I encourage you not to. Because your words and your presence bring me a smile every day. And that's not nothing, because I'm a sad human. Predominantly these days. The dead have more rights. I mean, here's the thing, Viata. Like, people keep saying more rights. We don't have any. So the dead have rights. We don't have any. But we will one day when we die. The day my vagina gets a fucking right is the day I kick it. Oh, no, Viata, totally. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just, like, emphasizing said point because it's nauseating. I get rights to my body when I fucking die. What? You know? Shit is fucked. I don't want to talk about this all the time, but I'm feeling quite hopeless these days. And I just have to purge it. I'm sorry. But also, I appreciate you guys listening. So Democrats and Republicans do this shit all the time. My suggestion is to only donate to individual progressive Democrats that have been trying to do something, but the corpos keep sending more to fight them than Republicans. If you can avoid donating through Act Blue, just to clarify for you guys, if you can avoid donating through Act Blue, do so. DCCC, the establishment corporate friendly faction of the Democratic Party, takes a cut of all Act Blue donations and then uses it to go against progressives. That said, Talib and Kana have fallen out of favor with me. I don't know those two names. But I 100% agree, and I think if you have the funds to donate in any way, shape, or form, and you would like to donate to a political thing, would you guys agree that it's better to donate to more local government officials? I would assume that. Like a local Dem, like a Dem Republican, whoever you support, but a local one, as opposed to like you know, whatever. I don't know. I don't know the words for it. The big gov, the big. It seems like most things that actually affect our day to day tend to be local. You know? Oh my god, posture check, hydrate, and stretch. What up, reminiscence? How you doing, honeybee? Oh, did you just hear that? My fucking shoulder popped so hard. That was amazing. Rygar! What the fuck is up, homie? How are you?
That's so many fucking 79 months. How have I been here that long? I love you. Thank you, Rhaegar. How the fuck are you?
Brock, I'm doing my best, man. I don't feel unloved. I just feel like, what's the point of going on? Nobody gives a fuck about me. Or anybody like me. They hate, I mean, it's so painfully clear how universally despised I am for my genetic build that I can't be in I can't, I'm not, I just, What the fuck? This is a hellscape. I don't know, man. I'm struggling. Getting ready to work a convention next weekend. Ooh, nice. What convention are you going to? Like a fun one or a not fun one? Yeah, local government. Yep, thank you. Local government's huge. Ugh. Sorry, I died a little inside. We need to get all Republicans out of all offices. The local offices are the ones that affect people the most. School boards, city councils, district attorneys, those positions are extremely important. Absolutely. And I know that Biden pissed us all off the other day when we were like, what the fuck? And he was like, vote. But when it comes to local stuff, you should be really paying attention and voting. Local stuff is important, very important, as Texas can ascertain a la Ted Cruz. You know? Ooh, I use a creamer. It's a dairy-free creamer. I don't like sweet coffee. Like I want my coffee to taste just like black coffee, but because of this fucking ulcer I've had for many years now, I've learned that I just can't do black coffee. It'll burn like sin fire in the morning because I don't eat breakfast at all. So I found this dairy-free creamer. It's called Laird, Laird is how you spell it. And it is a powder creamer, and you can get it sweetened. They have like a sweetened version and a vanilla version and stuff. I get the original unsweetened, but it's literally like powdered coconut milk, like powdered coconut fat, basically. And so it's just that fatty fat. It's just the fat from it. So when you put it in, you mix it up, it like dissolves and turns into like that oily layer on top, but it gives that fatty creaminess to the coffee without changing the coffee flavor, consistency, or giving my ulcer a fire. It's amazing. I love it. It's my favorite shit I've ever found. I live in Colorado right now, but I'm from Maryland. Um, to look on the good side, they are only stocking up a backlash. Some Democratic vote when pushed, and they're mobilizing the non-voting female base. Dude, Vimes, I said the same about Trump. Like, he did change America, but he didn't do it in the way he wanted to. He just pissed a lot of people off. More people voted in the last election than ever in history. Oh, no shit, you're working RTX? Oh, dude, that's gonna be fun. Fuck Ted Cruz in not the good way. Dry with needles. Oh, Bun, I'm sorry. We were talking about how important it is to vote locally. Because fucking Biden went tone deaf on TV the other day and was like, "I know everyone's mad, but maybe we should just vote." And we were all like, "Oh, fuck yourself, okay." But when it comes to local stuff, and I use Texas and Ted Cruz as a big example, Ted Cruz is in power because local elections, like people weren't paying attention to locally voting; they're paying attention to big voting. And it's, really important to pay attention to local voting because none of us want another Ted Cruz. My mom and my younger sister have both lost a baby once in their lives. Oh my God, that's sad. And they had to have an abortion. Makes me feel weird thinking, what if they would have lived there at those times? I've been that friend multiple times, taking friends of mine and just coworkers throughout history to get an abortion. I'm that friend. Like I'm so there for someone. I can be that rock. I've been there, like holding girls' hands for 6 different abortions. Let me say. And let me tell you, it's not a fun process. No one wants to do it. It's not something we're finding pleasure in or we're doing because we're getting off on it, for fuck's sake. It's like they think we're like getting stop. Phil, you're being annoying. I love you though. You're very welcome, Mary. It's great shit. I'll grab it on my break and I'll show you the little bag of it, but I get it like I subscribed to it on Amazon. That's how much I use this stuff. Just cuz it's so hard to find a creamer for a coffee that doesn't change the coffee, you know? Which kind of makes sense. Most people, if you like black coffee, you're probably not putting creamer in your coffee and being like, why doesn't it taste like black coffee, though? But ulcers, they're the worst. They're the worst. Dude, when I run out of Laird, for some reason, if I do, I go to oat milk. Oat milk is my second choice. It's like the best consistency for coffee, I think. It's like the best, viscosity, I don't know, thickness. A lot of dairy-free milks out there are so thin. They're watery and weird and kind of just sad. This was something I was thinking for a while, and I believe we're entering or already in the era of Republican, or a better way to put it, a new red scare, except it's not communism being the target. It's like Tea Party. It's the Tea Party. They call themselves Republicans, but man, it's a whole other ballgame now. That's crazy shit. Like even you remember, the dude, I can't think of his name, the dude from Arizona that looks like a perfect example of why we all need to wear sunscreen. The day after going to court and doing that hearing, he said on live TV he would vote for Trump if he ran again. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to ask why or I don't want to know anymore because I don't give a fuck. It's too much. It's too crazy. I don't want to be here. Every time voters get motivated, Katie, they change voting laws right after. Well, that's what Texas is trying to do right now with their whole seceding bullshit. Husband and I have mail-in ballots, but we vote for local stuff all the time. Technically, we're Alaskan residents, so it might not do much, but it's better than not voting. 100%, it still does something. I vote. I do mail-in ballot, and I've never had a problem. Missouri is just as bad as Texas, just smaller. Everybody has problems. I'm in Colorado. We're a blue state. We have a protection for abortion, so abortion's still legal here, even though Roe versus Wade was turned over. And yet, Bobert. I just moved here, so I cannot tell you how the fuck that happened, but it's shameful for me to live here. Gerrymandering's horrible. Oh, I know. It's Rhaegar, we've been watching all of the insurrection hearings, and they've been infuriating. The scary thing is, though, the GOP seems to be so destructive when they do have power. Oh my God, why did I do that? You'd have to ensure that they just never even have power, which is sort of shitty position to be in. Even if the Dems are incomplete flaccid cock, the GOP is just so evil. It's true. I don't understand, politics, etc. enough to know a solution. But the fact that they have they have more power essentially than the fucking president. They can just do shit in their little state bullshit that the president could never do. It's kind of frightening. Ohio followed suit. Oh, I'm so sorry. We're living a horrible timeline right now. They lost the baby and had to have an abortion afterwards. Oh. My Nana gave birth to a stillborn. I don't know if it's because they couldn't abort it or not, but it was terrible. It's the mouthfeel. Thank you. It's not the thickness. It's the mouthfeel. Yep, Tony, you're right. With the coffee, it's the mouthfeel. Like, so many creamers are, like, weird. I don't know. I tried tea like yerba mate or others for your caffeine that are less acidic. I have. Tea gives me heartburn. Like, tea gives me a stomach ache. It's real weird. It always has. For some reason, if I drink tea first thing in the morning, like any tea, I get a really bad, like, something in it makes my stomach burn. I love tea. I drink it the rest of the day. Like, I usually have 1 cup of coffee in the mornings, really. I'm not a big I love coffee, but it's hot. It's summer. I'm not, like, guzzling it. But first, I don't know what it is. Tea just has always given me, like, a fucking heartburn the second I drink it if I've had nothing else that day. Blue, I've thought about that a lot. Like, sometimes I wish I could just lobotomize myself and live in, like, a dumb stupor. My D&D group thinks we need a healer. I'm trying to convince them that my necromancer is a healer, just a healer with, time management issues. You know what? Better late than never is what I always say. The Arizona guy was saying that to stop the death threats. Did it work? The fact that he's getting death threats for, like, doing his job and not following Trump's psychosis is kind of nauseating. Not kind of, it's severely. I'm being very facetious. In some ways, the Roe Wade overturning is a good thing. Hear me out. A, it's a massive Republican-owned goal. B, Roe versus Wade wasn't built on legal precedent, so this was bound to happen eventually. So just retry a new case properly this time. I knew it was, I agree with you that it was bound to turn over. I don't know, though. I don't know, man. I don't want to say anything's a good thing. I don't have any hope for this fucking world. Stop it. Trey Crowder, is this a new one? Is it a new one? Hold on, I gotta pull it up on the other monitor. I pulled it up on the wrong one. Ballsack, Catherine. Nope. Welcome back, Remnant Association. And thank you for summing the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving a name to Swings Lover. I appreciate you. How are you, boo? Oh, sure. We'll just spend years trying a new case properly. And in the meantime, people with uteruses will just fucking die. I mean, there's going to be an upswing in metal coat hangers, is all I'm saying. I want to buy stock. The only time there needs to be a medical reason for abort is late term abortions. Anything not that is no one's business why an abortion is done. 100%. 100%. Yeah, I agree. Agree. 100%. Like it's that person's body. Like no one's asking, can we talk psychologically why you're getting lip fillers? No one's doing that. And it's arguably more dangerous. Nescafe instant plus sugar plus hot water. Whip it, add ice and milk. Ooh, I love Nescafe though. Don't judge me. It's delicious. There was no supermajority. That was an extreme overestimation. Oh, really? Doing it this way is going to harm, unalive a lot of people. I mean, not even the risks, like not even considering the risks of, dangerous back alley abortions. Girls will kill themselves. It happened before and it will happen again. They will get pregnant and they will kill themselves because that's the weird pressure their parents put on them. That's how bad it is to have premarital sex or get pregnant before you're married. They will fucking kill themselves. We are assigning a death certificate for young women. It's I would have. If I got pregnant in high school and didn't have access to fix the situation, I would have thrust myself off the tallest building I could find. I have no hesitance saying that. And I can't be an outlier. I'm not an outlier. I know I'm not. These people are so out of touch. There was a scene in The Handmaid's Tale this season that showed the difference between a toxic and safe place to get an abortion. Oh God. I don't think I've seen this newest. Have I seen the new season? I don't. I'm trying to think. My dog just farted and it smells so fucking bad. I'm dying. The season I last watched, I'm trying to think what ended. How it ended, man. It's been a while. I take big chunks of that show and take a break because it's so hard for me to. It's like, especially the pin down rape scenes. I can't say I'm the only one. I'm sure it bothers us a lot. And boyfriends will kill. Yep, it's going to be a lot of just. Yeah. Yep. No, you're not. I know you're not, Mickey. I agree. It's disgusting. Older generations dying off, making one last power grab. Brandon, I was talking about that. I don't like ageism. Like, I don't think age really should matter when it comes to most things. I don't think, and I don't know the age, but there is an age where our brains start to slow down and we start, Biden. But other than that, our brains are pretty much there. It's our bodies that start to decay. But I wish there were more people in government who these laws being enacted and put into place are actually going to affect in more than 5 years. And by that, I mean they're all going to die in 5 years or less. Like, they're so fucking old and unhealthy that nothing they're doing is going to pertain to them at all. I think the people that have to pass this shit should have to suffer the recourse. Like, nah, dude, you got to live 30 years with this if you're going to pass it. Or something, Suicide's a mortal sin, and you won't go to heaven, so of course they won't do it, right? Kind of like how butt sex isn't sex. Oh, Blue. Just love them. Sadly, banning abortion will make it poor people's problem. Rich folk will just book a vacation. From season 4, season 5 of Handmaid's Tale didn't come out. Oh, I must have seen it then. Fuck, dude, I'm gonna have to think about it. I don't want to ask questions because I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it. The show is so much worse, Ghetto. They do a fantastic job. I mean, not like in a bad way. Man, dude, they do a good job. They do a good job in the worst way possible. Age of consent is pretty important. Age of consent is extremely important, which Tennessee doesn't have anymore. It's inherently an age issue. It isn't inherently an age issue. It's a set of shifting cultural norms. 100%, yeah. And I don't know. I feel like if I was a person that wanted a job like that, I would feel like I'd be the kind of person who would want to be in touch with the current cultural norms. But I don't know. I don't have answers for it. It's just chaos, and I'm really angry all the time. Nope. Tennessee officially abolished their legal age of consent. Yeah. MechJack, it's not pro-life. That's the thing. They only care about a fetus until it comes out my pussy. And then they throw it in the system and don't give a fuck about the kid.
There's a really good meme out there that shows like a bloody baby, like with the umbilical cord attached and everything in the doctor's arms. And it just says that awkward moment, no one cares about you anymore. It's not pro life, it's pro control of women's bodies. It's just eliminating as much autonomy over my body as possible. But I can't figure out why. Like, I just don't understand why people hate me and want to control me so much. I don't, like, that is the part that is just so mind boggling to me as a woman. I don't know what I did to just be thoroughly fucking wiped from the board. Is under siege by religious extremists. Well, they're using religion as like the cloak for their shit. I don't think these people are actually religious extremists. I think they use, psalms and whatever little Bible quotes as like a gossamer over the shit. They just want to attack me. So they'll find anything they can that justifies attacking me, a la the Bible. Which, by the way, there's nothing in there about lesbians. They like to damn lesbians. You really gotta dig. There's one verse that's like women can't lay with anyone but their man, and it's like, okay, then you're a lesbian if you lay with anyone but your man. That's it. It's just manipulating scripture, whatever, and language to control. And I don't know why though. Like, what the fuck did I do? Alabama having harsher prison sentences for carrying out an abortion versus raping someone. I have no idea, honestly. That's a good question. I mean, it's not a good question, but it's a valid. Birth rates have been falling in Western countries for years. I bet they want more low-income workers. Although, well, no. Dude, Amazon is running out of their fucking hiring pool. That is not an invalid assumption. I think it was 2 years ago, the United States at least, our birth rate finally fell below our death rate for the first time in over 100 years. Which means for over 100 years, we were birthing more babies than we were dying off. So our population just baby boomers. And so now we're finally inverse. But it's not because of fucking abortions. Like, my fucking God. If they're going to say that our birth rate's low because of abortions, I cannot. You have to suck my ass. That's just bullshit. I got that BDO. Thank you. Drew. Thank you. How are you, Drew B? I'm so angry these days. I feel so bad coming on stream and just being a fucking ball of fury. But I feel very attacked by the government, which is weird because I don't want anything to do with them. Birth rates always drop as culture's living standards increases, which is why we will never overpopulate the earth. Well, the earth will fucking shake us off before any of that happens. Honestly, people laugh at Russia since there's only one person you can really vote for, or China, but App America is a democracy and just fine. Mm-hmm. They fucking hate women. They fucking hate me. Enough to write me out of any piece of legislation that exists and is in effect. There is not the word woman in a piece of legislation in effect in our government right now. Other than they can't get abortions. Like, if aliens landed in a billion years and found these transcripts, they'd be like, this race was very simple. Like, there was only one gender and they fucked their firearms. Imagine. How did they reproduce? What a strange culture. That's it. That's what will be known. And that is very troubling to me. Maybe Amazon will just become a new prison sentence. Oh, is it raining? Yeah, it's kind of shitty here too, actually. I think I saw around 410K children in the US waiting for adoption. I don't doubt it at all. It's disgusting. They're not anti-abortion. They're not pro-baby. They are anti-women's health because they don't do fuck all for the kid the second it's out of the pussy at all. Shove it in a system where it's going to get raped and destroyed and turn into another problem. Like, it's just forever. I would never, if I was an alien, like, here's the thing. If aliens were going to find us, we'd have to assume they'd have more advanced technology and be way smarter than us. and they've probably got to like scope us out already, I wouldn't come here either. I'd be like, nah, dude, that's a primitive one. Out. We out. Good morning, Rip. How are you? I'm showing my wife your stream because she really. Please be my friend. I spent a very large portion of my life terrified of women because I'm like one of the half gays, and my mom scared me out of being gay when I was a kid. And now I'm just like, I need estrogen in my life, please. I'm on my period and it sucks. Help. Hug. Let's fucking do this. This is a terrible day to introduce your wife though. I'm so fucking angry about the state of the country and the universe, and I'm just a ball of fury today. Hi, my name's Katie. I promise I'm not normally this much of a bitch. But I have a vagina, and I feel like most of us with vaginas are pretty fucking angry these days. Even people like Boris Johnson was like, you did what? I mean, it's we are like a bad comedy skit. As of 2019, looks like abortion is a Class A felony with minimum 10-year sentence versus incest and sexual abuse being considered Class C felonies, minimum 1 to... So if you fuck your daughter, you only get 1 year in prison, but if you get an abortion, you get 10 years in prison? I don't want to be here anymore. Can I tap out of life at one point? Am I allowed? Just I'm done now. Tapping out. I would like to tap now, please. What? You can return adopted kids? Stop it. I don't even want to think about that, Kino. Doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna have a job in 5 years. Oh, somebody will. Maybe a couple. It's a great day. She's been pissed the entire weekend, and she just needs someone to scream with. Fuck. I'm so mad! All the time. If you're not mad, open your eyes, for fuck's sake. We're living in the worst timeline. I scream a lot. Notice my dogs did nothing. That's how accustomed they are to my screaming. Oh, you can't even see them. They're under me. One's right there. They did nothing. That's how much I've been screaming lately. I just don't understand why I'm so despised for just being a girl. Yep, the penalty for abortion is more severe, 10 times more severe than the penalty for sexual assault and rape. Yes. Yep, that's good. I hear that on the prairies out Midwest, there's a lot of anti-choice protesters and shit on the side of the highway. I haven't seen any, but that I do live in Denver. And, you know, the city tends to be a lot more liberal than the plains. Best comment I've heard. Tapping out. Somebody stop the planet. I want to get off. Yep. I'm done now. I'm done. I'm out. I would like to get off the ride. My arms are no longer inside. Please pause. Help! We should take a break and fucking run an ad or something. Ugh. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I'm just so fucking angry. I'm not. It takes a lot to like cause, sustained fury inside of me. I'm very volatile. Like I can get angry in the blink of an eye, but it lasts about 5 seconds. You know? And the anger hasn't gone away for like 3 days. I'm just waking up like, why is there smoke in the room? Oh, it's my face on fire because I'm angry. I assumed it, Mayo, but I wasn't positive. Yep, that's exactly what Denver is, Blue. 100%. And it's scary. I'm like in an island. If you look at a map of the US, every state touching Colorado is red and very anti-abortion. Ugh. In the footage, most by a large margin of the pro-life protesters were female. You know, that honestly makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know if you guys knew this, but like when women go out, we're not dressing up for you. We're dressing up to make our girlfriends feel shitty. Like, we just want to be the hottest one. And if we can make anyone in the room feel like we're the hottest one, like, that's it. So women attacking women, that makes more sense to me, as gross as that is. Women are malicious, which is why I would spend a very large time of my life very afraid of them. When Boris Johnson's is to the left of you, you're on the wrong side of history, dude. Amen to that. For real. Dude, the fact that they made Boris Johnson seem like a reasonable dude, I just cannot. I love paying bills upon bills to just exist and then having a government that rolls back years of progress. Isn't it fun? Waking up every day, paying your bills, paying your taxes to these people that don't do their job. But if we don't do our job, I don't get paid. Weird how that works out. Interesting. WWE up in this bitch. I would. I'd fucking slam a fucking cunt down on her face. I am tall. Come at me, little bitch. I would love to go at it with Bobert. Oh my god. Just like bikini wrestle that little scrawny cunt. I'd snap her like a fucking twig with my legs. Did you see Olivia Rodrigo name the justices who voted to overturn and then went immediately into fuck you with Lily Allen? No. Do you have a clip? I have the 2 clips you guys have given me. I wanted to take a break first because ads. I don't want them to run over it. But I've got 2 clips over here. So if you have it, I can add it and we can watch those when we come back. I would love to. Viata, and I feel the same. Like, I'm not in an extreme place of safety, but I don't want kids. I have a partner that doesn't want kids and has clipped nuts, thank fuck. So I am not in risk of getting pregnant. Therefore, I feel like I need to be one to stay and fight. For those that, what if they want to be pregnant one day, but they just not now? I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. Us ovary borners, we got a lot of fucking eggs in there, my dudes. I mean, it's not like you get a dozen from the grocery store and that's it. But I feel the same. I feel like because I'm in a place of like privilege, I guess, where I personally don't have to worry about it unless I cheat on my partner or something. I feel like I would be just as shitty as them abandoning people. Like, if I could afford to leave my country, go fucking to Canada or whatever, am I just as bad by abandoning all of the women who don't have the privilege or luxury to leave? Who are probably the women who would really depend on somewhere like Planned Parenthood or something for women's health. Am I just as bad? I don't know. I feel like it. It feels gross. I feel like this is the biggest problem with just humanity as a whole, is we don't think about anybody but ourselves and our like immediate circle. It's not about humanity as a grand scale anymore. It's like this. I can't change the country, but me times a million is pretty loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the only woman who has this privilege of, being safe, not having to worry about getting pregnant. If there's enough who decide to stay and say, fuck you, we will fight for women who don't have the privilege to leave or anything. It's, it's not like I'm going in and doing direct change by becoming a president. But when you scream loud enough, I mean, I think we've seen it enough. You can make differences when people get mad enough and there's enough people getting angry and screaming. You know? Yeah, I get the unsweetened because I don't like sweet. I hate hot, sweet drinks. I think it's gross. It's like nauseating to me. I don't like sweet, but I've had it, the original, and it's not by any means by a normal person's standards sweet at all. It's similar to Coffee Mate, just the original Coffee Mate. That's basically what it tastes like. It's just got this mild little flavor, and I don't want it. Like, I just want to taste the coffee. BDO keeps me stocked in dope coffee. I might as well taste it, right? I'm 52. I've had a hysterectomy and wow, Katie. I'm in a het presenting marriage with a white man. I'm safe from those laws. So I donate, go to protests, call my reps, email my reps. I vote in every election. I feel like I need to do that. I mean, different story, but same situation. I am in a relationship with a cis white het dude, also white, Jew, but white. Only people in Wyoming think I'm not white for some I'm just kidding, there's gotta be more, but Wyoming was scary. Um, I'm in a position where I'm not really in a risk at high risk of being attacked, like, by these people or these anti-abortion laws, affecting me because I'm not gonna get pregnant. But there are so many hundreds of thousands of innumerable women who all of those risks absolutely present themselves. They are people of color, they are in a relationship with a person of color, they don't have the income to have healthcare to go to another state, they don't have the income to move out of the country, and they count on people like me to literally physically stand up and say, "Fuck all of you. Your shit may not apply to me, but I'm still going to try to punch you in the trachea for it." It's the same with, like, all the cis white het dudes in chat. We talked about it a day ago. Like, a lot of that's a big attack these days, like, "Oh, all the fucking cis white het dudes, they're all the worst people in the world. Fuck cis white het men." Fuck that. Just because your demographic just happens to be the people doing these bad decisions does not mean that you don't have a voice. I would argue to say that cis white het dudes are the fucking most important screamers we need because it proves that what these government officials believe is an overarching opinion that everyone agrees with them that, oh, they're just whining. They know we're doing the good is not right, is not true. None of us agree. Not one person. No cis het white dude. No fucking none of us. I think it's very important to do that. And I might be wrong, but if I'm wrong, I guess I'll die wrong because I don't know what else to do. I would not, even if I escaped to Canada or anywhere else, I would not feel happy knowing that the country that I lived in for 34 years of my life was doomed because people like me were too chicken shit to do something when I could. It's not a risk to me to do something, you know? There is no risk for me to stand up and stand for something I believe in. So why not? You know what I mean? I don't have there's no risk. They're never going to touch me. I'm a white woman. And that's a privilege that I acknowledge, hate, but I will fucking use it for good if I need to. And if it comes to standing up to a police officer or standing up to government officials or literally standing between them and someone they want to arrest, I fucking will. Come for me. I'd love to see you attack the big white lady on TV. Go for it. But without people like me who have that unfortunate privilege that's just systemic in our society, but don't acknowledge it and use it for good, I feel just as fucking bad as the people passing this shit. I don't know. I hope that's not just me. I probably take it too seriously. I'm so fucking angry. Let's take a break. And then we'll grind up weed. I'll show you my cool new weed. Oh, teaser. I got some new weed, and yeah, that's it. We're gonna grind it up, and I'll show it to you, and we'll take a break. Thank you for letting me start my day by screaming for an hour straight at you. Once again, you are the best therapist of my life. This is a weird fucking world we're living in. I don't know. Would Nocturne be better? Like, that was a fucked up life, but that might be better than this. It's Doom, it's just that's what the media uses. I don't like the terms at all. I think it's kind of like the Karen term. A Karen used to be a crazy fuck who licked produce during a pandemic, but now it's just any white lady who has an opinion and says it is suddenly a fucking Karen. It's similar. I don't like it. I don't like this fucking cishet blah blah blah. It's just used to villainize a population of people that are not a villain. You know what I mean? Like you can't generalize just because a bunch of white dudes in government are doing horrible things doesn't mean every fucking straight white dude is a horrible person who believes in horrible things. But they want you to think that. And the more people that, aren't at risk by standing up, that do stand up, the more of a point I think we can possibly at least impose. I don't know. I feel very hopeless, but I mean, it's better to try than do nothing, right? They don't? What do you mean? They don't what? Hmm? Cishet. What do you mean? I'm confused. It might just be me. Is it me? I'm just tired. My brain. The Karen. Oh, I'm adding the negative connotation to the cishet. Well, I've just seen it used it that way. Like, instead of just saying that dude did something mean to me, I'll see it on Reddit. Like, this cishet, white, straight, male, blah, blah. Like, they put every fucking identifier before it possible. Yeah, I've just seen it on Reddit, on YouTube. Like, all the media, like, the media stuff. I've just seen it used, but I don't like it and I don't agree with it. I hate it. Hey, Reddit's not that. Why does everyone hate Reddit? It's just as bad as every other media site if you don't filter it. Oh, that's a good shirt, Vissy. I need that shirt bad. On Reddit. I said it slowly. What now? What's next? What's my next step? I'm ready, Glut. I might as well just let a man tell me what to do, right? Not like I have any thoughts of my own. Just an empty gourd of hormones. What up? Want to see my weed? Vespin. I would love to be a good liar and tell you it's a good day, but being alive lately hurts. New brand. Garcia weed. Ooh, fancy. What do I read on it? I have no idea. Magic and bliss, exploration and celebration, a simple, free, and optimistic life. As a musician and artist, this is what Jerry Garcia was all about. Ooh. His passion and creativity had the unique power to connect us all in a celebration of self-expression and positive vibes. Sick. Don't care. Weed information. Nothing. Really? I mean, it's a sativa and it's called Morning. I got Morning in Marin, I think is how you say it. Oh, you can't see it. It's way too bright. Marin. Morning in Marin. And I got After Midnight, which is an indica. Look at this. I mean, the packaging. Hold up. I got to show you these. So it's the box and you pop the box. Pop. Wisdom's where you find it. They're just so extra. It's crazy. The weed packaging these days is just wild. Yeah, it just says indica after midnight. I don't know. That's it. Oh, here we go. 23.42%. 23.42% THC, 0% CBD. And that's it. So, cool packaging though. I do have celebrity weed. You know, I've tried one celebrity weed before. No, I've tried two, I guess. I tried Willie Nelson's brand. It was okay, kind of expensive. It was decent. And then I smoked like a blunt. I don't know if it's Snoop Dogg's weed, but they're blunts rolled by the Shaolin monks that roll his blunts. It was a $115 blunt. I'm not even kidding you. It was so ridiculously expensive and not that great. Don't do it. This is what we do. Music is how we do it. Oh, no, magic is what we do. Music is how we do it. 1 for the pink, 2 for the stink. Cute. Cute jars, and they're glass. So that's nice. I can save them. They won't be shitty. Oh, I was going to tink them together, but the other one's its box. BCC has a new shirt, and they're donating the proceeds to Planned Parenthood. Is this the one? I got this one. I got it. I pulled it up, Vissy, already. Oh, yeah. I got that link. I'm going to buy that shirt. You probably didn't hear me. That's a perfect shirt. It's fucking amazing. Glass is superior. I did get one strain of weed that's in plastic. I'm going to have to put it in a glass container, but the other strain I got is Blueberry OG, and it is 21.4% THC. And then I got 2 by Tickle. I got Apple Tarts, and I got another one of that OZ Melon, the one that tasted like cinnamon. Because
OZ melon? Like, what the fuck? But I swear to shit, when you exhale, it tastes like cinnamon. It's great. What should we grind up? Let's do one of the new ones. Let's try this one. Morning in Marin. Thank you, Vissy. That's a very good shirt. Everyone should check that out. We have a couple links to look at, so I'll show you the shirt, and then we'll watch our video links while I grind weed. And all the proceeds are going where, Vissy? Proceeds are going to Planned Parenthood. Oh, that's fucking amazing. Oh, it literally says it on here. I'll show you. 100% of proceeds from this tea will go to www.plannedparenthood.org. Promotions, coupons, and discounts not available on this item. Who the fuck would try to use a discount on an item that was going to a charity, you fucking shit fart? What the fuck? Oh my god. Well, I want to taste them individually first. Then we'll grind them together. I always try to do it individually just because I want to see if they taste. Like, you never know. I smell them, taste them, see if there's anything unique about it. All right, this one is the Morning in Marin. Woo! That's a skunky bitch. It's skunky. Skunky and lemony. Whoa, yeah. Jesus fuck. What up, Alpha? I couldn't tell you why I'm on your front page. I probably sound like a dude because of my cock. Nice little tree. It's dark. For a sativa, it's really dark. Yeah, Metal Jazz. Oh, dude, look at this. Did you not see me open these yet? I just opened them, so I'll show you real quick. I got a couple. It's like a new. I think it's actually by Veritas, which I've had Veritas weed before, but it's Jerry Garcia's like weed brand. I'll show you. The packaging is pretty cool. Oh, bless. I didn't even see it. Sales, you're so good. Thank you. Look at this. It's Garcia weed. Sativa. It says sativa whole flower. Morning in Marin. And this is like the box. It's got all the warning shit on it. And then when you pop the lid, it's got little quotes. Magic is what we do. Music is how we do it. And then you got your little one for the pink, two for the stink, I guess. It's cool though. No, metal. No. I don't mind I love showing off weed. I like seeing other people's weed, so I don't mind. I know you enjoy it just like I do. Don't worry. Other stuff, I've had everything else. This is the other Garcia though. I got After Midnight. This is the indica though, so we're trying the sativa first. Oh my god, are my mods gonna get work today? Why am I on the front page? What's happening? Is it my fury? This is not a good day for the front page for me. I'm such a pissy bitch today. Shad.
Thanks for the resub, lover, and hail Satan. Fuck the Bible. Roll a joint with it even.
Dude, I like the skunky smell too. Honestly, I kind of get let down if my weed doesn't have a smell. Like if it just smells like grass or something, I'm like, oh. Oh my god, Vestman, I do. So what I did was, because not just in my community alone, but across the board, I'm grinding up weed, but I'm cheersing with you in a second. So many people have arachnophobia, and I completely respect that. But I do have like a shit ton of tarantulas and stuff. So I created an entire Discord channel just for spooters, and I created an entire Instagram page just for my pets. Just because I'm not here to torture people. Like, I don't want to throw fucking spiders at people when they're looking for puppies, you know? So I put up little clips and stuff of them up there. It's most of my animals though are nocturnal, so I don't get a lot of videos of them. Sometimes. But like I have a lot of geckos and frogs and they're all nocturnal. So, you know, to get a video of them, it's like I'd have to turn the lights on and then they all go "Ugh!" in the middle of the night. Oh, dude, Doom. I normally, honestly, most of the time, we just do just chatting. I just love to hang out, smoke pot, and chat with my crew. Sometimes I make animal enclosures. I make like really epic animal enclosures for my pets because it's fun. I do love to play games. I did pick up a couple games on the Steam sale yesterday that I thought we could fuck with today if I could get over my anger. I picked up a game that Glut's been suggesting forever, called Bug Snacks that looks super cute. But there was a ton, like 10 games on my wish list were 80% off, you know, like $1 a piece. So I got a couple cute games. And Glut has, if you guys know my mod Gluttony, he's been telling me to try this Bug Snacks game for so fucking long. And I just have so many games that I've never played. I literally own. I just feel terrible owning, like buying more games. But it was like 80% off or something crazy like that. I was like, all right, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. But I thought that'd be fun. I got just a couple, you know, cute, fun games that are happy and don't have guns in them. Oh, dude, if you want to give me dog tax, so I have 3. I have a couple videos people threw at me. Yes, we have 3 video links. We have Trey Crowder, and then we have Jane Elliott on banning abortion and racism. And then we have Olivia Rodrigo and Lily Allen singing "Fuck You" to the Supreme Court. Oh my fuck. I can't play that because it's DMCA, unfortunately, but I will put it in chat if you guys want to watch it because it's a great song. Fuck you. Fuck you very, very much. Great song. But I can't play it, unfortunately. Oh my god, my chat just jumped. Did I miss a shit ton of chats? What the fuck? Yep, I have snakes too. I have big snakes. Like I always try to let people know because I don't like, you know, anybody that loves animals, even though I love them and I don't understand why people are afraid of them, I in no way am here to encourage fear of my pets ever. If anything, I want people to feel more comfortable around them. Oh, neat, CK, you're in the top 10 Pride streamers. Oh shit. What up? It's a good day to be prideful, to be honest. I think we need to all be very strongly prideful these days. 100%. That's awesome. Glut, did you hear me say I picked up fucking Bug Snacks? Finally. Oh my god, okay. I got the dog tax. All right. You did? Okay, cool. Yeah. I thought of you when I got it. It was so cheap. I was like, okay. I know I have a million games I've never played, but when's it going to be this on sale? Like, come on now. I'm excited. I told Zach, and he said, I didn't know this because Zach and I don't speak, apparently, that it was his top 10 games that year. Like, it was in his top 5, I think, ever for the year it came out. And he's never mentioned this fucking game to me ever. I'm like, you fucking bastard. All right, let's cheers, and then we shall watch these. We have 2 videos then. Well, 3, because we have an adorable dog, but we have Jane Elliott on banning abortion and racism. Then we have Trey Crowder, who, if you don't know Trey Crowder, just amazing. Very eloquently spoken human. Incredible. Love him. So just, man, I don't even know who introduced me to Trey Crowder. It was one of you guys. But fuck, I'm addicted. I said butt fuck. Check out what Lizzo's doing. Oh my god, you put it in vids? Oh, I'm so excited. Patiently waiting to go to see Fifth Element. Oh my god, Pixelated, that's gonna be amazing. The opera singing. Dude, you're gonna die. It's gonna be amazing. I think I've overcome a lot of my arachnophobia. Blue, I'm not even kidding you. So many people have written me the most beautiful messages, like on Twitter DMs and stuff, just like, hey, Katie, I know I've said I'm really scared of spiders, but I just want to let you know, I lurked, and just you talking about them made me feel slightly less scared. I don't expect all of you to become tarantula enthusiasts by any means. But if I can, by being informative about, you know, spiders and tarantulas and what they actually are and what big babies they are and how afraid of the world they are, can give you any semblance of comfort that spiders aren't out to get you, I'm here for it, man. Anybody doing that. It doesn't have to be me doing it. Like, anybody doing that. Oh, I love Fifth Element's one of my go-tos when I feel shitty. I love that movie so much. It's unbelievable. I picked up the entire Shadow Warriors series. You know, I was looking at that one. You'll have to let me know how it is. I was kind of checking it out because I've never watched anyone play it, but it looks really cool. Oh, Ice Phoenix, it's pretty hard to kill a tarantula. I mean, for real. I'm not like pushing you to get a tarantula, but tarantulas. Oh, I shouldn't say spiders because commons, like true spiders, they eat really often, unfortunately, because they have shorter lifespans. But tarantulas can live up to 25, 35 years. They have insanely slow metabolisms, and the general rule is the less you pay attention to them, the better off they are. Seriously. It's like a cactus. But they don't like sun either, so it's even less work. You don't need a window. It's a cactus, doesn't need a window. That's why I like tarantulas, really. They're so dumb low maintenance. I can't type. Oh, no, you're totally fine, honey. Oh, God. My fucking chat is bouncing for some reason. Good. Oh, God. Hold on. Let me pull it up on the right monitor. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's cheers, motherfuckers, before I lose my place. I got chat fixed. It was just bouncing and being fucking stupid. Every once in a while. Rage Against the Machine donating ticket sales to reproductive rights organizations. Our fans have raised $475,000 from the sale of our charity tickets at Alpine Valley and the United Center. We're donating the money to reproductive rights organizations in Wisconsin and Illinois. That's incredible because I think those are two of the states that have, made it illegal like immediately. If I don't make it, somebody go to my house and water my plants. Oh my God, you better fucking make it. Please be safe. Penis, for real. Hit up my DMs though, because I have so much advice I could give you on like a species, a size, an age, all that shit. Just to make it like the easiest, most smooth process. Because there are some needy tarantulas, but for the most part, not at all. Cheers. You play as Lo Wang, an assassin and professional smartass? Oh, hell yeah. Cheers. That's some smooth pot. Holy crap. Interesting. All right. Garcia. Damn. It is a sativa, yeah. The strain is called Morning in, I think it's Marin. I'll type it in chat for you because I think I'm pronouncing it right, but I am American, therefore inherently, you know. Morning in Marin. Steve-O, what up? No, totally cool. It's a new one. Look at this. It's a new strain I picked up, or it's a new brand. I've never seen this. It's a Jerry Garcia weed. I've never seen these ones before, so I got two of them. I got this is the indica. This one's called After Midnight, and then this one's the Morning in Marine. Yeah, but fuck, that was a really smooth hit. Considering I've only taken one hit today. Like, normally your first couple of hits of the day, you're definitely gonna cough a lung out, but damn. That was pretty sick. Nice. Good weed. It doesn't taste too strong. Hello, Bottled Spider. How are you? Love. Good morning, Kel. How are you feeling? So many more people got COVID. I don't know what's going on. What's your opinion on big bongs, though? I like to stick my whole face in them. I don't know. Small bongs have such a small mouthpiece. It's personal preference, really. I really think bongs are personal preference. This is not. I like a smaller mouthpiece, just simply because I usually have like lip balm on, and I gotta do this. Then it gets all over the mouthpiece, and it gets all fucking gross, and I gotta wipe it off every single time. Like, it's literally just disgusts me. I like a smaller mouthpiece just so I'm not like fucking like all up in there. I am using a different bong, by the way, today. I don't want to talk about it. Zach had an accident and broke the egg. It was a tragic day. It was the same day Roe versus Wade got fucked. I don't want to talk about it. So we're using my little crystal ball. Yeah. It was an innocent mistake. He felt bad. But he hasn't replaced it. So, how bad does he feel? I just am grateful I had another bong. Almost convinced the vax saved me from a trip to the hospital. I really do think the vax and boosters save people from seriously needing to go to the hospital, Kel. For real. I mean, they obviously aren't keeping you 100% safe because you can still get COVID. But if you've been in the hospital, anybody that's been an inpatient knows there's a huge difference between being sick and being an inpatient in a fucking hospital. Hits are all about pull and pressure, which without using so much lung volume, no matter the size. Kind of, yeah, a little bit. I feel like this is just me personally, but the bigger the dome that the smoke fills up is, I like it better just because it lets the smoke can cool down. Even just a couple degrees. Because I feel like the heat is a big part of why a lot of us cough. you know? Whereas this, it doesn't look as big as the egg, but it holds the exact same amount of air. It's kind of impressive. If you look at that, it's a double. There's a little ball inside as well. This is also Hemper, if anybody's wondering. It's my second favorite bong. It's insanely thick. You can't break this. I've tried. I keep it in my bedroom because my dogs are huge, and if they knock it off my desk, it doesn't break. So, bedroom bong. But it's got so much space in the top that by the time I pull the bowl and take a hit, the smoke is almost room temperature. Like, it's so cooled down. It's very nice. Oh, crispy. I mean, seriously, that's what I'm like. Zach was so mad at himself. And you guys know he's got a temper. And I just like grabbed his hands and had him look at me. And I was like, babe, it's just a bong. How many have I broken in just fits of rage, let alone an innocent mistake? And he felt much better because I have literally snapped so many bongs. Like, bongs in general tend to be kind of fucking fragile, unfortunately. And you just nick them with a fork you're putting in the sink, boom, neck pops off. Whereas this one, I mean, I don't know how to, if you can hear that. You hear how fucking thick this glass is? I don't know why they made this one so insanely hardcore compared to any of the other bongs, but it doesn't. I mean, this piece probably could break off if you dropped it on a hard surface, but I've literally knocked it off my desk onto the floor and nothing happened. Don't test it, but it is hardcore. My bong technique is far up past my tolerance at this point. I would be dead for the rest of the day. Really? I don't know. I just nurse a bowl. Like, I don't smoke a whole bowl. I just do these little whore holes in it. So one bowl usually lasts me a couple hours, honestly. Could you not hear it? I know I was trying to. Did you hear it that time? I think I heard it, but I can't tell if I'm hearing it through my headphones or hearing it through the. Are you fucking with me? Because I don't know. Am I hearing it in my ears or the headphones? I don't know. What up, Duck? How are you, lover? I really don't know. I can never tell if I'm hearing it through that or through my ear. Why you gotta fuck with me, motherfucker? I'm just kidding. You're allowed to fuck with me. It's a good day to fuck with me, to be honest. Yep, literally, it's like one small anything. I've broken so many fucking bongs. Just literally, what one was it? I think it was my first egg bong, because I've had two. The first one I broke, and it literally, like, was sitting on my iPad, on my bed. Yes, I was risking things. And it just did this, and the neck snapped off by leaning onto my bed. Like, that's how fragile they are sometimes. Also, bong water was a disaster. But, I mean, it's just shit happens. And if you think about it, glass is inherently fragile, and we're literally lighting it on fire and constantly cleaning it and putting abrasive shit in it, and it's going to break down faster than most glass things, right? It's going to happen. It sucks. It's just, what do? You don't get mad about it. You just get over it. Smash it against your head to be sure. Exactly. They need to make an apply bong out of the Gorilla Glass. Oh my god. Can you imagine? You know, I've heard stories of people's houses burning down and their bongs surviving the house fire. Like, it's the only thing that survived the house fires, the bong. You could reinforce the glass. True. And that's the thing. Like, would anybody really pay that? Probably not. Maybe. Brittany, I personally think bongs get cursed when they're named. I never named the egg, but I didn't break it, so that wasn't the curse. Obviously. Every other bong of mine I've broken somehow or other. And I've named them. I never named the egg. And this one doesn't have a name either. It's just the crystal ball bong. It's a curse. I think it's real. Cheers. Let's watch these fucking videos, dude. I keep forgetting. You guys are way too interesting. Shut up. Exactly. If there's no flaws, it's insanely. That's why they can fucking survive a house fire. But like that, for instance, the egg that just tipped and the neck broke off, there had to have been a flaw in the glass. There's no fucking way. Like, I can't pop the neck off with my hand. Tipping over on my mattress ain't gonna do it. Cheers, bitches. Oh my god. Hold on. She's clogged. I literally just had it in my hand like a dumbass. Exactly. And that's the thing, what Doom said. Like, you can get insanely cheap bongs, but you run some really weird risks with them. Like I wouldn't spend $1,000 on a bong, but I'd get a medium grade because you don't want to be smoking shards of glass or something weird or oh god, the nightmares. No, we don't want to do that. Dalek bong. Oh my god, why hasn't anyone done that yet, Pyro? What a genius idea. I just had to repack my bowl, sorry. Oh my god, for 9 days? Are you gonna do staycation? Are you literally just gonna, like, lay around, be lazy, and fart near each other for 9 days? That sounds magical. Scott, did you have a good time? Dude, I thought about it. I've never really been into parades, and I got my period, and yesterday I was just, like, sick all day from it. Um, like, the idea of a parade sounds really cool until you get there, and then I just wanna be home again. But I'd probably check it out. I am gay. We need to be prideful in these horrible times of life. Second cheers, sorry. Yeah, Madmar, the only other like weird superstition I've heard around smoking weed is the white lighter. Have you ever heard of that one? Dude, Doom. Well, here's the thing though. I think your chair, your shoes, and your bed, you should drop some fucking K's on. Because you spend over half your life in those things and you only get one back. Like, I firmly support that. 100%. Is it pretty cool? Is it pretty fun down there, Scott? Even though, like, was it pretty busy this year? Oh my god, the videos. I know I'm terrible. Why do I have a soccer clip? Did someone give me a soccer clip on purpose, or is this just on my screen for no reason? I have Lizzo as well, but I don't know why I have Carrie Salas. Does anybody know why I have that? It is okay, Mickey. Thank you. Oh, it's the dog. Thank you. Thank you. Let's watch that first. Let's get some bleach in our faces. I could literally my mic stand was right on top of the dog, so all I saw was the player. I was like, what the fuck? I don't remember. It's my stupid mic arm. I just need a new one, but they're expensive. Okay, are you guys ready to see the happiest boy? Yeah, I have the volume. We're good. There is no volume. Just kidding. Oh my god, did this dog just run out on the field? Stop it. On the pitch? Like during a game? This is the most oh my, stop it. Look at that happy oh my god, though. Okay, like, who in the world else? Sorry, I just realized my screen's on the wrong screen. Oh, my stream deck died. That's why. No, it's my stream deck. Hold up. I'm sorry. One momento. I didn't realize that my stream deck died for some reason. Oh. Oh. Microbiology or zoology, but you can't just go into those. You have to do the shit first of bio. And that is, I mean, that's why I've taken a couple genetics classes and a couple taxonomy classes because I was going to do a bio degree. And then I was just like, oh my, I can't do, I don't, I'm dying. My brain ain't that big. My head's big. It's just fluid. Kendo, thank you for gifting 5 subs in the chat, you silly fucking honeybean. I appreciate you very much. It's Zuby. Gaming uncontrollably. The Kate Monster. Fatimus Prime. You are all... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th one? Is it going to pop up late? Isn't that only 4 names? Fatimus Prime. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it says you gifted 5 subs. One's going to pop late. It's going to happen. There it is. 8-bit Tigger. I hate when that happens. Thank you guys for being here to accept these wings upon your anus. And thank you, Kendo, for being so fucking generous in my channel. We have different words for the same function depending on if it's happening in an animal or a plant or a fungi. I hate that. Hate that. I mean, it's interesting because it's interesting now because I don't have to know it. But when I was in school, holy shit, was that stressful. Dropped chemical engineering for material science and engineering. I feel you spiritually. Like, it's like, you know, it still sounds impressive, but Those of you who have a biology degree and those of you who have a chemistry degree, we all know. We all know which one's harder. We're just not going to talk about it. Let's let people be mystified. Random note, went to a local farmer's market. Oh, I love farmer's markets. I'm such a sucker for fucking funny looking vegetables. Mom grew up on a farm and always said garden fresh veggies taste so much better. They do. Source grew up on a farm. They do. Holy shit, she was right. Timud, okay, so you've had them at the farmer's market. You gotta grow yourself a goddamn tomato plant. It's one of the dumb, easy plants to grow because it's technically a weed. It's technically a nightshade. It is a nightshade, which are like deadly. Some people are highly allergic to tomatoes and other nightshades. They're stupid easy to grow. And plucking a cherry tomato off the vine, it is candy. I grew up despising tomatoes. Like, I was that kid that if there was a tomato on it, I couldn't eat it. I was like, disgusting. It's soaked in. Because store-bought tomatoes are like that light pink, watery, goopy, I'm dead inside on the inside. And then my parents started growing tomatoes, man. And I remember this big bowl of, they were a type of cherry tomato, but they were yellow and they were shaped like a gourd. You know, they had like a little neck and then a fat booty on them. And I like got sick on them. I think I like I peed out my butt for a couple days because I just ate the bowl of them because they tasted like candy. It's so different. Carrots straight out of the ground, fuck off. They're so sweet. And I'm not a botanist or a biologist. I can't tell you what happens between picking the vegetable and it sitting in a car that makes it taste so not the same. I mean, it's not even the same flavor. I don't know how to express that. It's different. It's weird. I have a really hard time with store-bought vegetables cuz unless they're like frozen veggies can kind of get it, but ugh. They're all most of the shit in the US is um chemically ripened in a truck with, I believe it's like etha something. I don't want to say ethanol, but it's some sort of gas. Because if they picked it at ripe stage, then it would be bad by the time it got to the supermarket. This is just what I think I remember. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So they like chemically ripen it, right? So it doesn't taste the same. Is it ethanol? Ethanol, thank you. Ethanol. I don't know. Might be saying that wrong. Thank you. I knew it was an etha. Couldn't remember the last part. Yeah, so it never tastes, it's not the same. It's not even the same flavor. Like, I know it's really hard to like eat a fucking baby carrot you got at Safeway and think like, how could this be improved on? Because there isn't exactly a base there we're dying for. And then my parents started growing a farm. Holy shit. Farm fresh eggs. Go fuck yourself. I can't do fucking store-bought shit anymore. Ugh, it's so annoying. It's like your palate gets fucked by it. They do use the gas. Yeah. The easiest animal to remember the Latin name of I know about is Regulus regulus, the bird king. It's the smallest bird in Europe. Also, it has a cool mohawk. I want to look that up. Regulus regulus. You know, there's a lot of animals that just have the same name twice, I think. There's Panthera, and shit like that. Regulus regulus, right? Hold on. Hold up. Yeah, Regulus regulus. Oh, cute. Oh my god, it's cute. In Washington, we call all the little birds that look like this just LBBs because there's like thousands, hundreds of thousands of little brown bird species. And I remember in biology class, all my teachers just called them the LBBs. What kind of bird is that? LBB. Because you can't tell. They all look the same, but there's like varying differences and stuff. Bird special people know. Bird special people? Wow. What's the study of birds? There's zoologists, but then if you specialize in birds, it's called something. Aviantology, something like that? Aviology. I have no idea. Ornithology, shut up. It has nothing to do with aviation at all. Ignore Katie. Not a big bird person, as you can tell. Although I do arguably love dinosaurs. Ornithology, yeah. They would know the little brown birds. LBBs. Oh, sugar snap peas. Dude, sugar snap peas are such crack. My mom used to have to pick them before we went in the garden because we would eat all of them. I miss living by farm stuff. It's weird living in an area where nothing is grown except beef. What was lazy by my teachers? Which one? The same name twice is supposed to be the type species for the genus. Can you explain like I'm 5? The same name twice is supposed to be the type species for the genus. I know, but explain like I'm 5. Oh, it's not true no more, but it was the purpose of it. Oh, sick. I didn't know that at all. Interesting. Huh. So it's not true anymore, but they just left a couple of the animals with this double Latin name and said fuck it. Even though they don't embody this, they maybe don't embody the species anymore. That's kind of fucked. Seems a little unfair to the one that maybe embodies the species. Oh, you don't. Well, they rename tarantulas all the time, but I guess that's not the species. They're all tarantulae, but you know. Well, no, they definitely change the species on it too sometimes. They're doing that all the time with tarantulas. Maybe that's different. Oh, they rename tarantulas based on DNA. Whereas, how are they doing it with other animals? Just out of curiosity, you would probably know better than I do. Source: Mickey, biologist, not me. Oh, it's taxonomy changing, and they don't do that with other animals. They don't do DNA stuff. Weird. So how do they? Just out of curiosity. There's a new study showing the food we consume contains less nutrition than in the past, and commercialization is making it worse. 100%. I mean, if you think about it, like, we are sapping the earth of all the nutrients and dumping it into the food. You know, like, just think about it logically. Like, the minerals in the earth get sucked up into the vegetables we eat, but we're not putting them back into the ground when we don't eat them. We're throwing them either into the sewer, it's being filtered and like digested by giant filtration systems for cities, or we're throwing it into landfills, usually in plastic bags, where it can't be broken down back into the soil. So a lot of the nutrients we're taking out of the earth, we're keeping out of the earth, like encapsulating it in really weird ways. So it would make sense to me that just the ground in general does not have the same density of vitamins and minerals, but I don't know for facts. Oh, the system of having type species has stopped being used. So new type species does not have to be the double name. Sick. I mean, it kind of makes sense because how do you know you found the apex of the species when we know how many species we don't know about? I know that was a really round way of saying it, but you probably know what I mean. Gypsy moths are getting renamed due to the anti-Romani connotation, but I don't think a new name was officially selected yet. Really? I mean, it is sad if the Romani people find it offensive. I might. How are you, love? Hello, penis. I'm so happy you're alive. I'm glad you made it home. We don't have to water penis's plants. Pull out, guys. It's fine. Species names are not changed if they are still in the same taxonomy. Today we use traits to define genus. Interesting. But in tarantulas, they do DNA. Wow. I was just thinking about it because there's a couple of my tarantulas when I first purchased them. Genus, species. Which one? Sorry. I know. Explain like I'm 5. I'm really tired. I'm sorry. My brain's just slow. But I do enjoy learning and I appreciate your patience. Can you guys tell Mickey's a teacher? Oh, they are the same as everything else. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, because I have a couple. They were Brachypelma, and now they're Tleal Like, it was Brachypelma verdesi. Now it's Tleal verdesi. And that was the taxonomy change. Okay, cool. Thanks for teaching me like I'm 5. I do find this stuff very interesting. No, mohawk's a racing stripe. I think it's like a precious mohawk. It's like a mohawk you would give your baby as a joke. No, no, no. Oh my God, Mickey, you're doing an incredible job if you're texting on a phone, for fuck's sake. I appreciate your patience. I'm not just trying to be annoying. I really do find it interesting. But if it's difficult, tell me to fuck off. Hello, Zoe. How are you, love? Oh, full of anger and piss and vinegar and all the things. You know. But Trey Crowder gave us that Pence is what is it? I already forgot it. Pence is a murder pilgrim. And that has healed a lot of my heart for the day. Oh, Mickey, 100%. No, I totally get that too. The delay is the worst. Like, I completely understand your annoyance. And, like, I sit here and watch chat and wait for them to pop up, and I respond, like, which probably makes it worse. It's probably the curse. I have to pee really bad. We should take a break and then play some bug snacks and laugh at something cute and precious. And what I've been led to believe is mildly ridiculous. Everyone's favorite murder pilgrim, just out there possessed by what was it? A nefarious corn god. Watching women burn for knowing math in the past. I'll give you the link. I will give you this link. It is just it's Trey Crowder. You remember Trey, the liberal redneck Zoe? He has beautiful eyes. Just side note. Gorgeous, like weird hazily green color. Anyways. Nice, Mike. My alarm actually went off today for the first time in a week, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. 2 more days and I have 5 weeks. Oh my god. You have 5 weeks without teaching kids and 9 days with some pretty fucking moist cake, if I do say so myself. Speaking of something better, moist. Pun intended. Heyo. All right, let's take a break. I gotta pee really bad. You guys have hydrated me. I've drank my whole water bottle already. So the Steam sale is going on, if you guys didn't know, and if you enjoy playing, my dog is, look at this. If you like video games, Steam sale is pretty worth it. There's a lot of good shit. Actually, we should see if Hades is on sale, because people are always asking. And Hades is one of my absolute favorite games ever. It is $5. Wait, no, it's not. It's $14. Dude, Hades is 40% off. I love Dwarf Romantics so much. I play that a lot when I do my nails because it's a one-hand game. Not even shitting you. Because I paint them and then put them in that little UV light. And you can just sit there with one hand. I fucking love Dwarf Romantic. All of them are they? That's what I have chapstick on my teeth. I was trying to find this, because usually there's like a super giant bundle. And that's how I got all the Supergiant games many, many moons ago when I believe it was Glut actually bought me Bastion as like a, here, Katie, try my heroin crack. And then I went and bought all the heroin crack. Featured. It's all the featured games. Where are your sales stuff, though? Discounts. Okay, so they're all in a fat discount, but is there like a bundle? I'm on the Steam page. I'm trying to find it for you guys. I just see all the games individually. Which doesn't mean it's not a good deal. I just... Yeah, Bastion is on sale for $3. Transistor, $3. Pyre is on sale for $5. And Hades is on sale for $15. That's incredible. But I just... I didn't have to pee. I'm not going to, like, pee myself. I just really wanted to find you guys a bundle price, but I guess there isn't one. I don't know. If you guys find one, if you don't mind asking my mods for a permit, or if you're a sub, you can just throw it in chat, and I'll save it for people, because I do play that game all the time, and it truly is one of the best games I've ever played. I mean, it's so fucking good. And sales are good. All right, let us pizzle together. Well, not. I'm going to go to the Wiz Palace. I hope y'all do too. Unironically, I am playing Bastion music. It's on sale for $2. Phenomenal game. All the games by Supergiant are phenomenal, truly. I couldn't suck their dick hard enough. I don't know how he does that without crying. And it's like, I feel awkward just standing there and watching, but if I walk away, he'll pinch it off and chase me, and I feel terrible. But what a fucking huge poop that was. Jesus Christ. Aw, Zoe, what good advice. Zoe says, hey chat, be kind to yourselves, drink water, take your meds, be gay, do crime.
Did you take your joy today? Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
My bottom eyelashes keep getting tangled with my top ones in the corner of my eye, and it feels like something's in my eye, but it's just my eyelashes. The ones that are connected. Why?
Go, Pikachu. Come out. I'm gay.
Fohammer _ 419 tipped $5. CK, after I stumbled into my third orgy this weekend, I noticed that it was filled with candles from the butter shop. I saw Odd trying to sex an octopus while dressed as his fursona of a feral lizard. Afterwards I went and took a shit in Mickey's luggage. Woo.
Mickey? I have something terrible to share with you. Or wonderful, depending on what was inside of Zoe at the time. I need to take drugs because my uterus is attacking. It's happening. What a good time. Let's play Bug. This game, Bug Snacks, does look really fucking cute. And it's a game I can play on controller, so I can chill with good posture, which is nice. And it's got a lot of dialogue. Like, I just watched like previews and stuff, but the dialogue seems quirky and funny, not like, I don't know. You know. Mickey's gonna, I mean, I'm just saying, we're never supposed to say your dildo. It's the dildo. Fuck. Hold on, I'm just gonna like pluck an eyelash. Don't worry about it. I can't handle it. I can't stop seeing it or feeling it. Don't look at me. It really feels like there's a hair in my eye, but I'm pretty positive it's just my fucking stupid eyelashes. Sorry. I don't know why I apologize. Nobody can function with something in their eyeball. Psychos. I think I got it. Whatever the fuck it was. Not your head, Tyler. Our dildo. Not your dildo, Tyler. Our dildo. Also, I grabbed this is the topical I picked up. Viata, I don't know if you guys carry this one, but I like it. I mean, my cramps they didn't keep me up all night, so that's something. But it's by Escape Artists. It's called Escape Artists Relief Cream. And it's 800. It's the strongest I could find. This shit was like $70, but man, am I desperate. It's like my body's not big enough for all the pain my uterus wants me to feel. You know what I'm saying? And I just do a little scoop and like softly massage on my woomy area. Our dildo, Tyler. Bless. But yeah, if you're not watching The Boys, I've seen the 2 first episodes of season 3 because I hadn't seen season 2 yet. I just finished watching that, that was a fucking awesome ride. The ending was so satisfying in ways and somehow also terrible. But wow, season 3, dude. Fuck me. Now, whoever wrote those episodes is a fucking Redditor. Nobody could have come up with that unless they were well versed in the depths of our Clop Clop and Space Sticks and others. Samoka. Oh my god. Who made this alert? This is so beautiful. Wait, how have I not seen this? Did one of my mods just make this, or have I been totally oblivious? Fretmery, thank you for the resub, by the way. I just saw that. You sneaky hoe. I appreciate you. Thank you for being awesome and supportive of my channel. Abortions should be accessible to all. It's a person's right to their body, not someone else's privilege. Fucking men. Whichever one of my mods did that. My mods are fucking on top of the bot and the alerts. They're so awesome. I just don't know how I got so lucky, but I'm pretty sure a lot of streamers who have awesome mod teams say the same thing. It's mystical, but sometimes you just end up with dope-ass humans around you, and you'll kill for them. Dude, Kendo, I'm not even kidding. Like, I was saying this, I don't know if you were, like, in chat the exact moment the other day, but the day that Roe versus Wade was turned over, I got my period that morning, like bad cramps, like mind numbing. And I was just, complaining to chat, and like half the women in chat also got their period that exact same day. I'm just saying, it was a bad day. I don't know what the universe is doing, but I think all of our uteruses are protesting. Literally a mass protest. Like a mass fucking exodus of the uteri. They've disproved the whole like syncing up theory, like women around each other sync up, whatever. But, cycles can mystically sync up just because they aren't a perfect. They're usually like 23 to 38 days. You never know. It's a fun toss up. Literally that perfect little time span where you can't get an abortion anymore in some states or at all. A menses protest, you might say. Oh my God, a menses protest. Stop it. That's so good. Can you imagine if all of us just protested by free bleeding? Like everyone in the world with a uterus just free bled until they sucked it up. Like, you can't force a tampon in me. That's rapey. I mean, Jack, strange, because I already have my period when Trump speaks, it's like my mouth wants to have a period. Your genetics, including race, differentiate your mean time of a menstrual cycle. This is true. There's so many things in it. It's very individual, yeah. And most women don't have any sort of perfect cycle in any way, shape, or form. So the whole, like, knowing you're 2 weeks late or whatever is some absolute bullshit. In my opinion. Like, what is it? What's the time span in some of those states? I've seen the clips, like, on Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. They can randomly get in sync with each other, absolutely. It's kind of like an eclipse. The moon and the sun are like rotating. The earth is going around the sun, the moon is going around the earth, and like when an eclipse happens, it just so happens that those two things line up on accident. But most of the time they never line up, I was born on a lunar eclipse, fun fact. Diet, hormones, mental state, age, physical activity, absolutely. Hydration level, fat content. People who have like just naturally more fat on their body tend to hold more estrogen, which can lead to, titties on someone who doesn't want titties, big titties on someone who doesn't want back pain, all sorts of stuff, yeah. Werewolves, yes. 100%. I wish. Okay, I think I changed our game category, right? Yeah, we're in bug snacks. All right, let me open her up. I started a game last night just to fuck around in it and make sure the settings were good, so I'm going to delete that one and start a new one. I got a whole 3 achievements somehow, though. Why did Discord make a sound already? Why am I taunted? It's on my other computer. That's probably why it wouldn't open on this computer. That's annoying. But now it's hidden behind a game, just blooping forever. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. You did, thank you. I've been trying to open it on my, like, streaming PC for, like, an hour. And it wouldn't open because it's been secretly open on my gaming PC that I don't look at unless I'm gaming. I'm having a great time. Technology just doesn't agree with me, or it's me. I know. Well, I don't even know why. I think I downloaded Discord on my gaming computer as like a last resort one day because I was really trying to get a hold of somebody and it wasn't working. I don't even know why I have it on this PC. There's no reason. I can't talk to this PC. So even if I like connected to a call through Discord on this PC, you couldn't hear me. My audio only goes to the other one. It's pointless on here. I just got to get rid of it. I know. I should hold on. I'll quit the game and get rid of it really quick. That's the problem. I'll get rid of it. I hate the bloop bloop too because it's every time it happens. I know. And no, this is no shade. I would think it's me too if I was you. Every single time I'd be like, why'd I hear a bloop bloop when my Discord didn't bloop bloop? There's like 5 million Discord operations open, even though I don't even have Discord physically open. Interesting how that works. Not that I'm saying no to Discord. I just want to open on the other computer where I can share it with you guys and look at it. It's not supposed to be on this one. I'm gonna make a note to fucking delete that. Delete it. Just so I don't act like a silly dum-dum like that again. Discord. Boom. Got him. Hello, Jose. How are you, love? Once I'm breaking down stereotypes, Katie, do not play with sound. Wait, what? What is it? Hold on. I just put us in the game category. I'll use this right before our break. Wait. Dude, how even with those boots, though? Like, how is... What? That is so... I mean, I would... Oh my god, the music, though. Shut up, computer. I would fucking break my leg. So fast in anything that... I mean, alright. Dude, that's so much makeup to be in this... Alright, yeah. You know what? More power. Fuck yeah. I muted that music twice and it restarted on its own. Fucking players, I tell you guys. I tell you. What is that machine? What is that? Is that like a corn machine? Like a pick the corn, you know, like actually like tosses the ears off the corn stalks. Yeah, Zamoka, just throw it in chat. Yes, you're a sub, so you can throw a link in chat. Absolutely. I'm gonna restart it on this computer because it should open now since I stopped it. I apologize. That was a big... I knew it would be human error. It had to have been because I haven't had a problem with it for a long, long time. Absolutely, Mickey. 100%. Not to like toot, but I get some funny looks when people know I have a medical license. Looks. People judge by looks a lot. It's just a tractor. Okay, cool. I just saw the big, like, on the sides. It looked like it had those huge arms folded down that would, like, you know, on the corn huskers or whatever the fuck they're called. It has that huge ass arm that goes out and just, like, slices through the corn stalks. That's what it looked like. I don't know. I don't know. I'm blind. I have cramps right now. I just took drugs. I'm just waiting for them to kick in. I hate this. We really just gonna ignore the separation of church and state. Raised in Sunday school, I was taught to never force beliefs on others. 1 Peter 5:1-3, 1 through 3. You believe otherwise, disrespectfully go reread your damn Bible you live by. Amen. Not in a sarcastic way. Fuck zealots. Keep your laws off their bodies. Word. Word. When the fuck did Jesus force shit on people? Did I check a text? I don't even know where the fuck my phone is. Stop fucking with me like that, Drew. Shut up. Oh, it's like a fertilizer attachment. Oh, I know what. Yep. Okay. Younger medical professionals are cool now, though. Yeah, but I still have yet to meet another one with blue hair. And I mean, there's tattoos on, but most docs, and they don't even have the time to get it. I still kind of, I mean, even at Hopkins, I only worked there 2 years. No, I worked there way over that. I don't know how many, like less than 5 years, a little less than 5 years I worked there. And I was already being introduced as the weird RT. I worked alone. My other fellow RTs didn't work with me, and they still already introduced me that way. I was like, oh, sick. Thank you. Fremery. Oh, sick. Ew. I hate being on call. That was the worst. One Nation under God. There's a tank on the back, too. They're probably spreading fertilizer or maybe oh, yeah, if it's not organic. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's not a lot. I mean, every once in a while, there's some fun hair, but it's not a lot. Honestly, I've never met another one. But I've never had a problem with the way I look with patients and stuff. I've always had great rapport with patients. If you're saving Nana's life, no one cares if you have plugs or blue hair. It's all about bedside manner, in my experience. No matter what, when the person's laying down on their back and you walk in scrubs, you're intimidating. I always just try to like squat down, sit in a chair, go to someone's level and talk to them like they're a human. I've always had amazing rapport with my patients. As far as I know. Never had a complaint, I should say that. Oh, was it the 50s? Oh, they added it in the 50s? I didn't know that. I know, Nasty, we were talking about that earlier. Okay, my drugs are kicking in, I think. Sorry, my cramps just hit and I just can't function, so I haven't started the game yet and I can't think straight. Thanks for being awesome and just talking to me. They're the worst. Fight, love, take your joy. Right? Peace to you. Gotta log out. Blue, have a beautiful fucking day. Take your joy, wash your hands, pee after sex. Amen. The point is that it's there, so it's the lens. It's interpreted, though. Wait, what's still there? Hold on. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah. No, yeah, 100%. I remember being in, like, high school and shit, and, we had like, 2 or 3 Jehovah Witness kids, and they would refuse to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. They would, like, stand with their hands behind their back, just innocently. They weren't, like, doing anything rude, and I remember thinking that was so weird. I was like, "Why don't you just say it?" Like, it's so bizarre that you feel the need to stand out that way, but as an adult, like, I totally get it. What a fucking idiot I was. Not that they understood it, they were doing it because they were Jehovah's Witnesses. But if I was in school now and someone tried to get me to say that shit, I'd be like, "Hail Satan, cunt. I'm gonna go get some coffee. Later." I'd be a terrible student these days. This is why they make you go to school when you're young. You're still pliable and scared of people. On the bright side, yesterday I went to my first ever Pride. Ooh, you went to your first ever Pride? Fuck yeah. I had a really lovely time, so I'm holding on to that. Hell yes. Scott, Mr. Scott Evans used to own our house. We bought our house from him. He was in earlier, and he said he took his kids to the downtown Denver one yesterday, and they're pretty young, pre-teenage, and he said they had a fucking blast. Oh, Megan, bless you. I always had a pretty good relationship with any professor of mine that wasn't just a straight up dick, strictly because I lived in their fucking office hours. Terrible. But I can't get anything out of a lecture. Like, I'm so hands-on. It was just, I'd go to the lecture because, again, professors that are allowed to take attendance, even though I'm paying them for the class. But then it was like I would just sit in class and draw, and then go to the office hours and be like, "All right, now I'm ready," because I just can't. I mean, it was such a waste of my time. And there's only like two, maybe 3 countries that say a pledge: U.S., North Korea, and I think Russia. Oh, wow! I've never thought of that in my entire life. Like, what countries say a pledge, and what a bundle to be in. North Korea, Russia, and the USA. Somehow that made my cramps come back. Is my body rejecting life? Is that what's happening? I never stood for the flag in high school, and people were all fucking insane about it because it was post 9/11 when everyone was super, oh my God. My school, thankfully, wasn't super fucking jacked on it. For as middle of nowhere, like redneck conservative as it was, I had like one teacher who would make us do it like once a week in high school. But beyond that, we weren't forced to do it. I couldn't even do it now. I don't even remember the whole thing. But I do know some people whose teachers, they force them to do it every morning, every fucking day. Like, you will respect this flag. That turned out well. Germany thinks America's absurd for saying the pledge and believes nationalism like that is gross. It is. Most of us think it is. It really does make you think, doesn't it, Iron? Surprisingly, a lot of other countries find it super fucking creepy. It is super fucking creepy. What is it? I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to which this country something something stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It's fucking creepy because it's just like it's like brainwashing lie bullshit, like none of it's real. Like, we're a country based on racism, systemic racism, and the slow obliteration of liberties that even some of the most dark corners of the world have, i.e., women's health and abortion rights are protected in South Africa, but no longer in the USA. So, Nasty, I never grew up in an area where people had flags on their houses. I thought it was real weird when I moved to the city and saw it. I like I did grow up in like a just just in general, what I know of conservative, like everybody hunted and had guns and stuff and lived in the woods. Nobody talked politics. No one had like fucking posters in their yards or flags in their yards. Like we had a flag on the school and on the post office, but that was it. And then I moved to the West Coast, Seattle, and everywhere. I mean, people had like 10 flags in a window. It was insane. I was like, "Oh my god, it's like bumper stickers for your house. You really really want people to know your opinion without saying it yourself, huh?" It's insane. I mean, it's like, damn, you should ask to be paid for that. And to the republic, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God. Thank you. I don't know why I forgot that middle part. Probably because I haven't done it in like, a couple years. Really, Megan? Well, considering where you are, that kind of makes sense, to be honest. Trump flags still. Well, Megan, I was saying that earlier. I was saying, if you watched any of the insurrection stuff, the dude, what is he, guys? The guy from Arizona that's very pink and needs sunscreen. The day after he went to the insurrection hearings and said, like, I did not go along with Trump. I showed him all the proof that what he was saying was wrong, blah, blah, blah. The day afterwards, he went on TV and said, if Trump runs again, I'll vote for him. And all of chat was like, yo, it was to stifle the fucking death threats. Like, apparently him, his family, and otherwise are having a very, very, I mean, I don't care who you are, no, I don't care who you are. Nobody deserves death threats. That's fucked up shit. I don't care if we have differing political opinions, as long as you're not out there, like, killing. I mean, no one deserves death threats. The fuck? And I wonder if some people keep up Trump flags for that reason. Like, they were like part of that super extremist club, and now that they're not, they're kind of afraid that extremist club might come and hurt them if they openly say they're not. I don't know. I've never been part of the club. I'm not on the in. But it seems like a very volatile group of racist homophobes with guns. I wouldn't want to piss them off. Like, that's a scary population of people to be around on a friendly term, let alone not. But I don't know. I don't know any of those people. I have no idea. I take my oath seriously, but if he ran again, oh yeah, totes give him a chance. That's what he did. But I mean, if I had kids and a partner and people were like throwing bombs at my house and death threats and shit, I don't know what I would do to make that stop. I don't know. I wouldn't vote for Trump. I might lie about it because I don't know. I mean, that's insane. It's pretty crazy. Hello, Artistic Gypsy. How are you, my love? Technically, they should NSG. Tolerance is part of the ethos of Christianity, but I can't speak for whatever has come of the political entity of modern Christianity. Well, we were talking about that earlier, Ghetto, and what it seems like to me, and again, this is just my personal opinion and just what I've witnessed in these hearings and shit, is religion seems like a little gossamer they throw over bad actions to might kind of justify it, or as like I'm racist. I'm not racist, but like, I may have done all these terrible things, but my family and I prayed together on Ezekiel 29:60 something something something. Like, that's what it feels like. I don't know if they're Christian per se. According to what I know from all my friends who are like good people and claim to be Christian, and not claim. What's the word? They are Christian. They identify as Christian. I don't know though. BDO word. I filled my water. I'm such a good girl. There are branches of Christianity that are absolutely hateful, even outside of the political sphere. So to me, no excuse. It's I don't know. I don't know anybody who's like I don't know anyone personally that I could have that conversation with who's Christian to be like, how do you feel being associated with all these uppers in government abolishing rights of humans who do it under the guise of Christianity and the Bible? Like, how do you feel about that? Do you say anything about it? Or do you use the gossamer of, well, everyone interprets it differently? Who am I to judge how they interpret it? Because that's another gossamer to give an excuse to not do anything. I don't know. I don't know, though. Recovering Catholic here, I'm very bitter about religion, so I feel like my opinion on that is biased. Dude, aren't Baptists, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't mean to be insulting. I think Baptists kind of define their practice by they are very literal by the Bible, right? Like insanely literal. Correct me if I'm wrong. I grew up with some Baptists, and that's vaguely what I remember them telling me. No, because what he did was so fascist, you shouldn't be like, oh yeah, giving him a second chance would be amazeballs. It's that is straight. I don't even know how you can come to that logic without some brainwashing. It's got to be brainwashing or money. People will do anything for money, sadly. So for the entire organization to actually make that statement says a lot to me. Really. I mean, this new pope is he's been a very progressive pope, which is why a lot of Catholics hate him. If you think about it, if God exists, Jews go to heaven and Christians won't because God was originally the Hebrew deity. He was, but he was also crucified by Jews. It's a mixed bag, man. Who do you forgive? I don't know. Church or Christ are literal. Okay, so they don't have like the Trinity. No, let's play the game. Sorry. Oh God, man, it's hard to explain cramps. You know, I don't assume you don't sympathize, glut, and anyone otherwise at all. For me personally, if I forget to keep up on painkillers when I'm gushing my uteri lining, in such a lovely fashion, and they hit out of nowhere, I get cold sweats and my legs go numb. And and that's just with the horrible gripping pain in my vaginal area. It's horrible. It's like getting an insta fever. I hate it so much. But I really want to play Bug Snacks. It's open right now. I just did not want to start it with that feeling going on in my body. But thank you guys for being awesome about it. And I appreciate you reminding me of my game category. My friend who's devout feels ashamed and scared. Oh, see, that's not fair. She's glad some of her closest friends don't agree with any of it. She's basically said, if not agreeing with it sends me to hell, then send me the fuck to hell. I believe the same. I would say the same. Hi, Miniman lover. It's a day. I'm alive, and I'm grateful for that. That's why I loved what Molly McMarrow said about the whole grooming thing. That was creepy as fuck. Okay. Let's play some Bug Snacks. I don't want to talk about the horrible government anymore, unless it's something horribly new. I feel like we've beat this horse, and it's just depressing. This, my uterus makes me shake. I hate this.